Hello students, myself Parul Gupta, your computer application teacher. I hope you all are fine. I hope you all are good. I hope you have completed your work, whatever has been given, means whatever the work has been taught to you. I hope you all know what is CSS now and what is internal style sheet, as these are the topic that what we have discussed in our previous session. So basically student, in this session I'm going to complete with the style sheets of CSS, as we are going to left with only two style sheets, that is inline and external style sheets. That what I'm going to explain you in today's session. After that I'm going to start with the CSS properties, as there are few properties are there in CSS that we are going to discuss one by one. Okay, so I hope you are revising all the topics, because in the live class I have told you so many things that side by side you have to practice each and everything. If the basic would be clear, then only you will able to understand the programming part. Okay, so now let's start with today's session. First of all, I'm going to show you the topics that what we're going to cover in today's session. First is inline style sheet, then the second is external style sheet, and the third one is the properties of CSS. First property is background color, second is border style, and the third one is margin properties. Clear? So first we're going to start with inline style sheet. So let's have a look. So first we are going to start with inline style sheet. First of all, we're going to talk about what is inline style sheet. Okay, inline means something already there but in line only. We didn't specify anywhere else. Within the lines we have specified the style sheet. Okay, that is the meaning of inline. Line के बीच में, ठीक है. Now inline style is used to define a style rule for a single element of a HTML document. To do this is the sentence. Inline style is used to define a style rule for a single element of a HTML document. Inline style में क्या होगा, हम एक सिंगल HTML डॉक्यूमेंट में ही अपने स्टाइल को अप्लाई करेंगे. वो कैसे होगा, that we are going to talk about. To do this, first style attribute is used with the required HTML tag. तो अपने HTML प्रोग्राम में ही हम CSS का स्टाइल लगाएंगे by using this style attribute. Now what is the syntax? The syntax for defining this inline is first HTML element style. यहाँ पे हम HTML का एलिमेंट देंगे. मैं टैग की बात नहीं कर रही हूँ क्योंकि एंगल ब्रैकेट ऑलरेडी लगे हुए हैं, ठीक है. सो यहाँ पे हम HTML एलिमेंट देंगे. अब HTML एलिमेंट कुछ भी हो सकता है, चाहे मैं बॉडी का हूँ, चाहे मैं पी टैग, चाहे मैं पैराग्राफ का हूँ, चाहे मैं आपको यहाँ पे हेडिंग 1 का हूँ. Either I can say heading 2, means what HTML element we have to specify here. After that some space we have to give the attribute that is style. Then after that equal, then here we have to specify the style rule. यहाँ पे हम फिर CSS का स्टाइल लगा देंगे, सिंटेक्स लगा देंगे. And CSS syntax, I think now you people know the procedure for applying the CSS syntax. Let me show you with the example. Like for example, h1, which is HTML element, that is heading 1, then style, which is the attribute as I am specifying the inline style sheet, then equal to, then this is the syntax for CSS, that here I have defined the property name, then colon, then value, then semicolon, then next property name, that is text align, then colon, then value. And these should be in a double inverted commas, and after that the angle bracket has been closed. So what is this h1 over here? This h1 is a HTML element. This style is what? It's a attribute, style attribute. And this is what color? This is CSS property name. Then this yellow is the value. And this is a syntax. Okay. हमने यहाँ पे इक्वल साइन क्यों लगाया? क्योंकि इन इनलाइन स्टाइल शीट वी आर यूजिंग दी स्टाइल एट्रीब्यूट विद आर HTML टैग ओनली, कि हम यहाँ पे HTML एलिमेंट के साथ ही CSS की प्रॉपर्टी लगा देंगे बाय यूजिंग द स्टाइल एट्रीब्यूट एंड द सिंटेक्स वुड बी द सेम. ठीक है. This is inline style sheet. What is the meaning of inline over here? The meaning of inline is that here we have implemented the CSS property along with the HTML element. And how this will be implemented? By using the style attribute. Clear? So now let's check the program. Yes, as this is the program for inline style sheet. First is HTML, because if we are writing the inline style sheet, so what the first point come in our mind, that is inline means we have to implement the style along with the HTML in a HTML document only. So how we can do that? As we are writing the program in HTML, so our program always starts with HTML, then head, then title we have given creating inline style, then we have closed the title tag, then head tag has been closed, then after that, after head it's body. Now this body is the HTML element, and here I have used the style attribute. Okay, then with equal sign here I have defined the CSS link, that is I want that in my body the background color should be blue. Okay, this is the syntax for defining the CSS, as this is the property name and this is the property value, and this should be in a double inverted commas. Okay, this I have applied in one HTML element, that is body. Now I'm applying the same in the another HTML element, that is h1, which is heading 1. So I have specified the HTML element, that is h1. Then after some space I have given the attribute, that is style. Then I have defined the property, that is color should be red and text align should be center. Again in a double inverted commas, then angle bracket close. Then I have given the text in heading 1, that this is heading 1. Then after that I have closed h1, then body close, then HTML close. So this is the program for inline style sheet. Okay, now let's check this program practically on the system. Yes, so this is our notepad screen, and here I have designed the program for this inline style sheet. Whatever the program I have explained just now, the same I have implemented, I have written here. That is HTML, then head, then title anything, whatever you want you can give in the title tag. Then after that title tag close, head close. Then first I have, after head it's body tag. Then in body I have applied the style, that is background color would be blue, as this is the inline style, because this is the HTML element and this is the style attribute. Okay, then next I have applied in h1. h1 is again an HTML element, style is the attribute, and I have applied the CSS property, that is color should be red and text align should be center. Then I have given the text in heading 1, that this is heading 1. Then after that I have closed h1, then body close, and then HTML close. After that I save this program with the name, that is p.html. Okay, so now this program part has been done. Now let's check the output. Yes, so this is the output I'm getting. As in the body, in background I have applied the blue color, so you can see the background should be blue, and the text of the heading 1 is red, as I have given the color red, and the text alignment is center, so it is appearing in center. Is it clear? So this is about inline style sheet. What you have to keep in mind, that inline we have to implement the CSS style in a HTML document only. Clear? Okay, so this is about the inline style sheet, that what we have discussed just now. I hope this has been clear to you. Okay, please students, still I am requesting that please practice by your own. If you are not going to practice, you will not able to understand. Then you will sit like idle only. Then if somebody asks any of the question like the way I have asked in the live session, and you people are blank, that what I don't want from your side. Is that clear? Okay, now come to our next topic, that is external style sheet. Okay, this is the last style sheet of CSS, that is external. As we have discussed about the two types of linking in HTML, that is internal and external. So similarly here also one external style sheet is there. What will happen in external? External means outside, not within the same page, right? So here in CSS, what is the meaning of external? Let's talk about that. In an external style sheet, a separate file is written in a text editor like Notepad and saved with .css extension. External style sheet में क्या होगा, हम दो फाइल्स बनाएंगे. एक फाइल बनेगी, फाइल दोनों ही किस पे बनेगी, नोटपैड पे, ठीक है. एक फाइल बनेगी .css एक्सटेंशन से और दूसरी फाइल बनेगी .html एक्सटेंशन से. मीन्स वी हैव टू क्रिएट टू वेब पेज. One is for CSS and the second is .html. Okay, now we define all the styles rule within the CSS file only. Like हमने इनलाइन में क्या पढ़ा था कि हमने सेम अपने वेब पेज पे जो सिंगल हमारा वेब पेज हमने डिज़ाइन करा उसी में ही CSS को इम्प्लीमेंट कर दिया था. लेकिन एक्सटर्नल में क्या होगा, हम अपने CSS को लिंक करवाने के लिए CSS की प्रॉपर्टी को अलग से डिफाइन करेंगे, जिसे हम सेव करेंगे विद .css extension. Okay, means we have to create a separate web page. Okay, and in that web page we have to implement all the CSS style, and after that we have to save that file with .css extension. That is what written here, that we have to define all the styles rule within CSS file only and then include it in an HTML document. जब वो file बन जाएगी then we are going to include that HTML file, sorry, that CSS file in our HTML document by using link tag. ठीक है, अभी मतलब हमने CSS पे हमने CSS की प्रॉपर्टी लगानी है, तो उसके लिए वी हैव टू राइट द सेपरेट प्रोग्राम एंड इन दैट program we have to mention all the CSS style rule. Okay, and after that I have to save it .css extension. Then I have to create one more HTML file, and in that HTML file I have to link that CSS file. And how will I link that? By using which tag? That is link tag. ठीक है, उसको लिंक करवाने के लिए हम कौन सा टैग यहाँ पे यूज़ करेंगे? लिंक टैग को यहाँ पे हम यूज़ करेंगे. ठीक है, देन लिंक टैग इज इनक्लोज विद इन द हेड सेक्शन. लिंक टैग को किसके अंदर आएगा? कौन से टैग के अंदर आएगा? हेड सेक्शन के अंदर आएगा. ठीक है, ऑफ द HTML डॉक्यूमेंट ओनली. मीन्स लिंक टैग विल इनक्लोज, लिंक टैग विल कम अंडर द हेड टैग only of your HTML program. Let's check the syntax, then it would be more clear to you. Yes, so this is the syntax. Like here I have written link, then the syntax is rel, that is relation equal to style sheet, then type equal to text slash CSS in double inverted commas, then href equal to either specify the URL or name of the style sheet. ठीक है, देन डबल, एवरीथिंग वुड कम इन अ डबल इन्वर्टेड कोमास एंड द सिंटेक्स वुड बी सेम. यहाँ पे लिंक लिखेंगे, देन रिलेशन REL, रिलेशन पूरा नहीं लिखेंगे, REL. द वे हैव रिटन द सिंटेक्स इन द सेम वे यू हैव टू रिटन द सिंटेक्स. मीन्स यू हैव टू लिंक दैट CSS फाइल इन HTML डॉक्यूमेंट. ठीक है, मतलब सेम एज इट इज, सेम आपको हेड सेक्शन के अंदर ये लिंक टैग लगा के सेम यहाँ तक एज इट इज़ href इक्वल टू तक टाइप ही करना है, और यहाँ पे URL देना है, मतलब नाम देना है, वट एवर द नेम यू हैव गिवन एट द टाइम ऑफ सेविंग द CSS फाइल. ठीक है, आई हैव डिजाइन वन एग्जाम्पल फॉर यू. लेट्स चेक. लाइक फर्स्ट क्रिएटिंग अ CSS फाइल स्टाइल first creating a .css file and the name of my file is stylesheet.css. ठीक है, सो मैंने यहाँ पे CSS, अभी मैं CSS में प्रोग्राम लिख रही हूँ, तो there is no need to write HTML. I am just creating the CSS file. तो मैं सिर्फ अपना CSS के स्टाइल्स और रूल्स बनाऊंगी उस पर्टिकुलर HTML एलिमेंट पे. तो मैंने यहाँ पे फर्स्ट HTML एलिमेंट लिया, दैट इज़ बॉडी. उसके अंदर CSS की स्टाइल लगा दिया कि बैकग्राउंड कलर मेरा कौन सा होना चाहिए? येलो होना चाहिए. देन आफ्टर दैट आई हैव टेकन द नेक्स्ट HTML एलिमेंट, दैट इज H1, एंड इन दैट आई हैव अप्लाइड द CSS स्टाइल, दैट इज कलर वुड बी रेड एंड द फॉन्ट साइज वुड बी 10. ऑल्दो देयर इज नो नीड टू मेंशन द फॉन्ट साइज एज इन H1, देयर इज नो नीड. H1 automatically takes the size. Okay, because headings we have already discussed. Then paragraph, that is P, which is an HTML element. In that I have applied the CSS CSS style, that is font family would be Arial. Then font size I have taken 20 pixel and color I have taken pink. Then I have closed. Then my file has been created. Then after that I have saved the file with the name stylesheet.css. Now what I am going to do, I am going to create one more file, but that file is .html. So how will I create that? Yes, so now in next step what I am doing, I am creating another file, that is with .html file, and the name of my file is p.html. Okay, so means what I have done before that, I have created one file with .css extension in which I have applied all the CSS styles and rule, as you can see, on different HTML element. So now I am creating an HTML file with .html file extension. So let's check. First HTML, then head. As I told you, link tag will come under head section. So I've applied the same syntax, that is link rel equal to style sheet, type equal to text slash CSS, and then href equal to. Means एक चीज़ you have to remember that till href the syntax would be same, only the difference is the name of the file. Okay, like here I have saved the CSS file with the name, that is stylesheet.css. So that what I mentioned over here in href, as href contains the URL, so I have specified the URL, that is stylesheet.css. So after that I have closed the head tag, and then comes to the body. In body tag I have first mentioned the H1, that is heading 1, and I have given the heading creating external style sheet, and after that I have closed the H1. Then P tag I have given that this is paragraph, and then I have closed the P tag, then body close, and then HTML close. So now after this I am going to save the file with p.html. Now let's check the output, whether we are getting all the styles whatever we have applied here or not. Okay, so now let's check this. Yes, so here I have designed the external style sheet. First I have created the CSS file with the name stylesheet.css. As you can see that it is not started with HTML tag. Simply I have applied all the CSS style on different HTML element. Like first I have written here the body, and then I have applied the CSS style, that is background color should be aqua, and then I have applied the next CSS property on the next HTML element, that is h1. Then I have applied the property that is color red and text line center. Okay, then I've applied the next property on p HTML element. P stands for paragraph. Here I have given the font family would be Times New Roman, and font size I have taken 20 pixel. Okay, so this means this I have created my first program with .css file, and the name of my file is stylesheet.css. as you can see. That means after this I have saved with the name stylesheet.css. Now I'm creating the another file of .html. Yes, so step 2, here I have created one more file but with .html. So my program always starts with HTML, then head, then I have told you that inside head section the link tag would be there so that you can apply the external link. So I have mentioned the same, that is link relation equal to style sheet type equal to text /css, and href I have taken the name of the my CSS file, that is stylesheet.css. Then I have closed the head tag, then body, then h1 I have given this is heading 1, then I have closed h1, then p tag I have taken hello all, and then I have closed p tag, then body closed, and then HTML closed. Okay, so that means my second file has also been created, and after that I have saved this file with the name p.html. So now let's check the output. Yes, so this is what the output I am getting on the screen. As you can see that the background color changed. Then my heading 1, in heading 1 I have taken the font color, that is red, so text color is appearing in red, that is this is heading 1, and then this p tag is hello all, and the font size and font family it has taken automatically. So this is all about the external style sheet in CSS. Okay, again I'm telling you the same thing. Till the time you're not practicing the code by your own, you will not able to understand. So practice side by side so that things will get clear. Clear, children? Yes, so now we're going to discuss our next topic, that is CSS properties. As CSS provide few properties that we're going to discuss one by one. Okay, so the first property is color property. Color. So the color property is used to set the text color of an HTML element. If you're using color property, that means it defines the set color with whatever the value you have assigned. Okay, like here the syntax is p is a HTML element, and here I have applied the CSS property, that is color dark blue. So that means whatever the text I have given in this p tag, that text would be appear with with which color, that is dark blue color. Okay, similarly I have applied the color for h1 also. h1 is what? h1 is again here an HTML element. So in this again I have applied the color, and the color I want is red. So that means whatever the text I have given in heading 1, that text would appear with the font color, that is red. So this is the role of color property in CSS, and this is the syntax for defining the color. This I have used in our programs also. So I think this might be clear to you how to use the color property, means what is the syntax of defining the color. Don't write font color, you have to just simply write the color with colon and then assign the value, and then after that semicolon. That's it. Okay, so this color would change the text color of the HTML element. Clear? Now come to the next one, that is background color property. First we have changed the text color, now we are changing the background color. By default the background color is always white, but if we want to change the background color, that also we can do that in CSS. That property is there. This is the way of writing the background color. Like in HTML we are not writing background color, we are writing BG color, right? But here we are using CSS, so don't mention BG color, you have to mention complete background color in this manner, the way I have written. If you are using BG color, then the syntax would be wrong. Clear? There is no term BG color in CSS. Clear? So now background color property is used to apply a background color to an HTML element. Like the color is used to set the text color for an HTML element, so here it is used to apply a background color to the HTML element. So means whatever the background color I have given in the p tag, that is pink, like this p is an HTML element, here I have assigned the CSS property, that is background color I want pink. So that means whenever whatever the text I have given in this p tag, that background is not white, that background would appear with pink color. This I'll show you after this. I'm creating one program and in that I have used these properties. Okay, so this is the meaning of background color. Yes, so these color names have their hex values, like whatever the color we have defined, they have their hex value. Hex value means they are hexadecimal values. As you no need to remember all these values, as it would be very difficult. The system will interpret by default. You just need to remember the colors, whatever the color is there that you can use. Clear, children? Clear? So this is the background color property of the color values in HTML. As HTML supports about 40 standard color names, some color names and their hex values that you can use in HTML document are given in the table. Why I am showing you, so that you will not get confused at what is the meaning of this hex value. It's a hexadecimal value of that particular color that you have specified. Okay. Yes, so now we're going to discuss our next property, that is border style property. Okay, it is used to apply border in a different style, such as dotted, it would appear like this, then dash, it appear like this, then another one is solid, then double, then groove, GROOV, and then the last one is none. The syntax is P border style double. P means this, how it would appear, let me show you. Okay. Yes, so these are the borders. If I am applying border style dotted, so it would appear like this way, dotted one. Then if I am selecting P border style dash, so it appear like this. Then if I am selecting P border style solid, then it appears like this. Then I am selecting P border style double, then it appear like in this format. Then P groove, then it should be in light grayish form, and in none, no border will appear. Means whatever, like here I have assigned the HTML element, that is P. So whatever the text I am going to give in this P, that would appear with the border. Okay, the border will appear. How? That I will show you practically while I am showing the program, in which I am using all these properties, that whatever I have discussed just now with you people. Is that clear? Here I have created first CSS file with the name stylesheet.css, as I am using the same external sheet only, and now I am going to link this CSS file with my HTML program. So here what I am going to show you, that this is the body, which is an HTML element, and here I have applied the CSS property, that is background color, and given the value, that is aqua. Then I have taken the next one, that is h1, and in that h1 I have taken the color, means the text color I want, that is red, and text align would be center. And then I have taken this P, and in this P I have mentioned the border style, and the border style is groove. So this is the CSS file, and in this I have linked all these CSS styles and rules. Okay, now I am creating one more file, that is HTML file, and in that I am going to link this CSS file. So let's check that HTML file also. Yes, so this is my HTML file in which I have linked that CSS file, that what I have shown you just now. So my program starts with HTML, then head, then the syntax I have mentioned, the link relation style sheet, type equal to text slash CSS, href, I have given the name of that CSS file, that is stylesheet.css. Then after that head tag has been closed. As I told you, that link tag would come inside the head section only. Okay, then after that head tag closed, then body tag begins, and in body tag I have given the first h1 tag, and in h1 tag I have given the text that this is heading 1, then I have closed heading 1, then I have taken p tag, that this is paragraph, and then I have closed p tag, then body tag closed, and then HTML closed. Okay, so what I have done, basically I have created two files, one .css file and another one .html file. In CSS file I have shown all the CSS property, that what we have discussed just now, that the color property, then background color, then the border style I have shown you, that I have used all those CSS property in that .css file. Then after that I have linked that CSS file in this HTML program. Okay, so I have taken all the tags. Now let's check the output, whether it is appearing or not. Yes, so this is what the output I am getting on the screen, that this background I have shown this blue aqua, so its color. So then heading 1 I have taken, the color of the heading 1 is red. Then I have mentioned this paragraph in which I have mentioned the border style, that is blue. So that what it's appearing. Okay, so this is about the CSS property or whatever the topic we have explained, that is inline style sheet and external style sheet. And then after that we have discussed the CSS property. First is the color property, then second is the background property, then third we have discussed the border style property. Okay, so please revise all these properties thoroughly. Okay, how to assign the value you should know, and practice the inline and external style sheet by your own.